The Stockton Thunder continued to solidify its blue line with returning players from last season. Now, make it 4. Anthony Aiello is back, and he signed a 1-year contract earlier today. The man who closed that deal joins me now in Thunder head coach Matt Thomas. Matt, why are you excited here to bring Anthony Aiello back into the mix?
Well, I think the one thing that you got to look at is the way our team got a lot better last year when we added Anthony in, along with some other players at that crucial stretch of our season at the beginning of December. But he's a guy that plays every situation. He plays a ton of minutes for you. He plays in the power play, the penalty kill, and paired with Daryl Marcoux for the entire season basically last year. Gives you a 1-2 punch returning that can play against other teams' top units. Anthony obviously is a big-time power play contributor, especially down the stretch for us and in the postseason. But he also can play penalty kill with Daryl. They're the first guys over the boards, and we've got a lot of confidence as a staff that those two guys can do the job. So we're looking forward to him coming in and really building on what he did last year.
What do you think he has to do to make his game more attractive to AHL call-ups?
Well, I think it's a start. I think last year what happened to him was he got an injury there early in the year, didn't get much playing time with Florida as a result of that, and they ended up not having any room because of different players being assigned, and we were the lucky ones to be able to get be able to get him into our lineup. So usually when you have such a good thing, and a lot of his points and a lot of his production came kind of in the latter half of the year where they're either American hockey teams are taking players that have kind of a continuous success throughout the season, and he didn't get just a lot of looks, although I did have a lot of phone calls on him, so people did start to notice him. And speaking with his agent this summer, there's interest out there, and I think a guy like Anthony really needs to just put it all together from the start of the year, and if he can do that, unfortunately for us, I don't know if he'll be here long, but for what we're about here and what he's looking for, I think it's going to be a real good opportunity for him. But he needs to really build on what was a very good second half of his first pro season.
As part of his college pedigree, it's quite undeniable that his old head coach, Jerry York, is pretty good at building and creating winners who can have long-term success in the game of pro hockey. With that being said, how does that, in terms of being tied in with Aiello and also his winning pedigree, help rub off on this hockey team?
Well, I think it's something you want to do. You want to get winners around you, and I think the more people that have gone through that experience and have been there and got the job done and won championships and been around a culture like they do have at Boston College, I think it's only going to rub off on the rest of your teammates. So a guy like Anthony, his character's high. His professionalism is very high, and his work ethic is probably the highest. He's a guy who doesn't settle for anything less than his best and his teammates' best. And I think when you have that, it starts to kind of rub off on the people that are sitting around you in the room and around the ice playing with you. So he's a guy that I think coming from that ilk of a Boston College program that's expected to win every year, not by anybody else but by themselves. He brings that attitude in our locker room, and it's the exact attitude that we want to have here in Stockton. You come here, you're going to be part of a winner, and Anthony's a big part of that.